Ocean Overlook. Huh, that's interesting. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Stephen Plays Mother. Probably didn't expect to see me here, did you? Well, there was an interesting side quest that I wanted to do, and I'm pretty sure I had to do it before I headed up the rest of the mountain and got locked in a position where I couldn't return. So I decided to get off the mountain again and do this side quest. There's two big side quests in Mother. We're going to be doing one of them, not the other one. One of them involves heading north of Reindeer and talking to an old man who will give you some mouthwash. We're not going to be doing that one. We are going to be doing the other one where you get words for tofu, which may sound interesting. If we take a look at my inventory, you will see that we have some berry tofu in here. If you go get the tofu from the department store in Valentine, you can exchange that tofu for words. And that's what I know so far. There's like swear words or something. Anyway, you have to wander out of the city a little bit. I also found the fisherman that someone had referenced in like another episode. Basically, you just talk to him and it's like spending the night at an inn and he restores all your health. But if you wander further west, you eventually find this place, which is the Ocean Overlook. So we're going to go inside and see what we can see. I saw smoke rising from an island you can see from the observation deck. I wonder if someone lives there. Man, if only I'd looked through the telescope. Please take this elevator up to the observation deck. With pleasure. It's a very fast elevator. So, we got these binocular telescope things. Nintendo peered into the telescope. The ocean was beautiful. Aw. And then we have another one that's kind of looking at an island. Nintendo peered into the telescope. Something sparkled on the island in the distance. I believe that's a rocket. Nintendo's party climbed into the rocket because why not? We've already been given a tank to drive. So what's the problem with doing that? Alright, so now we're on a weird island with a doghouse, nothing else. Let's go in here and talk to these folks. Have you ever had strawberry flavored tofu before? Yeah. If you ever find any more, could you bring it to me? I'll give you something nice in return. And we happen to have that with us. Have you ever had strawberry? Yes. If you... Oh, I have to, like, go to my item menu. So let's go to the items. Strawberry tofu and use. Oh! Strawberry flavored tofu! Thank you! Now let me give you a nice gift in return. And he gave me, in return, love words. And if we go to love words and hit info, love words. So now we've talked to him. And I'm assuming we could continue to get love words if we wanted them. Oh, I wish they'd start selling it out here. In the middle of nowhere. I realize I look like Assistant A, but I'm actually Assistant B. I really, truly want to try strawberry-flavored tofu, too. Okay, well, I got some of that for you, friend. Here you go. Oh, I'm so happy. Please, take these curse words with you. Okay. I am the professor's Assistant A. I, too, would love to try some strawberry-flavored tofu. Well, I got some for you, too, buddy. So let's go ahead and give this to this guy. Oh, it looks so good. Thanks, I appreciate it. As a token of my gratitude, I'll share some information I heard. There's an amazing robot at the bottom of a lake on Holy Loly Mountain. I bet it still works, too. So that was interesting. So now we have curse words and love words, and these are battle items. So we can actually use them in battle. So I don't think there's going to be anything to fight out here. Probably not. But if we return to civilization, which basically just means walking out the store, we should be able to fight some people. Also over here, we might get far enough for you to see, there is the fisherman. Because this is the lake. This is just north of Valentine. But if you wander all the way around it, you will find the fisherman. He's over here chilling. And there he is. Also, really upsetting. I had bought 3 berry tofus, and I walked out here, and I fought some seagulls, and they stole one. And then I had to go all the way back to town, and it really upset me. And we're currently not running into any enemies. Come on, enemies. There we go. Oh, mooks, which, a little difficult, but shouldn't be too big of a problem. So now we can actually go to our goods, and Nintendo can use the love words. So let's do that on Mook A. And Anna has the curse word. She will use those on Mook B. Lloyd, you just guard for now. I like you. I hate you. And that's it. that is literally all they do. And now we're going to be in a mess of trouble because the nukes are actually a little difficult, so we should probably do our best to wreck them terribly. What are some of the things we could do? We could probably hit them. Anna could just use straight up Fire Omega, which actually kills everyone instantaneously, which is pretty sweet. Bam! They die. No damage is ever shown. They just die. I don't know if I've shown that before or not. At the end of last episode, I went up Holy Loly Mountain, and I was like, man, these enemies are not that difficult. Okay, turns out the enemies I fought were the easy enemies. After the episode ended, I was up there, and I kind of wandered around a little bit and fought some people. Some of the hardest enemies in the game. Like, I got one-shotted by a lot of the enemies. There's an enemy up there called the Grizzly Bear that does a combo attack for, like, hundreds of damage. It just instantly kills any of your party members. So, yeah, even though I had said, like, oh, this is not that hard, I was misinformed. There are enemies on that freaking mountain that are crazy. Also, one thing I want to quickly address. There's a few people that have said, you know, you're having it's really easy because you're using the easy ring. Maybe for these final battles, you should not use the easy ring to make it less easy. You gotta understand something. The easy ring does not affect your stats. The easy ring only multiplies the experience and the money you get, while also decreasing your random encounters. It doesn't make Ninten stronger. People have said, you know, Ninten is so strong because he has the easy ring. No. All of the characters are strong because they've leveled up. Anna isn't strong because she's just not an offensive character, and really neither is Lloyd. Ninten is incredibly powerful. He's got incredibly powerful equipment. That's why he's doing so much damage. If my characters are doing more damage than your characters did in the game, it's because my characters are extremely overleveled. It's not because the easy ring actually makes Ninten stronger. So, just saying, because if I remove the easy ring, it's not going to change the fact that I'm already extremely overleveled and the game is easy. Alright, without further ado, we should probably return to Holy Loly Mountain. Well, after a little fighting and actually getting really, really confused inside the mountain, I made it back! But because I was so confused on the way up here, I fought a lot more enemies, and now my stats are even more insane. My characters are already in the mid-40s. If you want to look at my stats, here you go! This is a higher level than you ever actually need in order to finish the game. But now we are going to head north and see what other fun adventures lie in store for us. And there is a boat. The boat I knew. There was supposed to be a boat up here, and I'm assuming Lloyd, since he's the genius, he's the guy wearing glasses, he'll be able to fix it. The boat's engine seems to be in poor condition, but Lloyd managed to get it running. The music actually doesn't change, which is interesting. And I'm assuming there's no enemies that we can fight here on the lake. Like, enemies aren't going to come after us on the lake because that would be dumb of them. They don't want to get caught up in a lake battle. And here is a tsunami. I'm a little familiar with this part of the game. Vaguely familiar. I understand that there's going to be a robot. We're going to ride on its bosoms. But as far as, like, this particular part, no. Still using the same music. I assume there are enemies in here, but maybe not. It seems a little unlikely, given the fact that we're at the bottom of the lake, but there's been enemies everywhere else, so who knows. I'm just going to enjoy riding the world's longest elevator. Do I go right? Do I go left? I go left! Quickly, to the left! Do not get back on that thing, because it probably wouldn't help us. We got sucked into an... well, I can't say it's underground. It's not technically underground. It's just under lake. Underwater tunnel thing. Oh, look, it's the fishies! Man, there's a lot of aspects of Mother that are really impressive. The most impressive, in my opinion, is the music. For what they were able to do with the NES, it's absolutely incredible. The music is insanely good. But also, every once in a while, you see little details like that, like the little fish moving around, and you're like, ah! And you appreciate it. We continue going forward. More fishies. Oh, some of the fishies are colored. Ooh, a ladder. Let's head up this... Oh! The glass began to break. That's not good. So you must be Eve. The instant it sensed Ninten, the robot sprang to life. My name is Eve. I have been waiting for you. My father was George. Oh, wait, really? I don't know that. I didn't... If that was in the show, I don't remember that part. He was taken to the ends of the universe, and then he returned here. My duty is to protect you. And then the glass breaks. My father was... So he was built by George. And we know of George. George isn't my father. George is just the father of the story, because that was how the thing began. It was, you know, in the early, like, 1900s, George and Maria had a baby or whatever. Anyway, George built Eve. That's kind of nifty. From what I understand, this is a good place to grind because Eve does incredible amounts of damage. But if you've probably already seen, we're insane levels and we don't actually need to grind. We could probably just continue to move forward. Not really sure where we're supposed to be going, but it's funny seeing this giant sprite hanging around me. Oh, Mook Senior. This is a new enemy. I'm going to assume that Eve will deal ridiculous amounts of damage to it. So I'm going to go out on the limb and say it's going to aim at A. So I'm going to go for B. And you can just hold tight. You don't need to be actually doing anything. Oh, there we go. And the flamethrower hits all enemies and is usable multiple times. 956 damage. Which is a little ridiculous. Thank you, Eve. You are a gentleman and a scholar. You're a gentlewoman and a robot. Gargoyles. Okay, these things are... these can give you some serious trouble because they can actually turn you to stone, and they're just nasty in their own right. Let's hit up that gargoyle guard and using our flamethrower. Eve attacks first. Eve gets priority. Also, she went for B. Son of a gun. Stone spray. Ah, great. And it's been petrified. Lloyd used the flamethrower. And this thing's still alive, but it's not going to be alive for long. Bam, 800 damage. That's insane. Luckily, we can cure that. We have Healing Gamma, which will take away the petrification. Thank you. And we're going to run into even more enemies, more Mook Seniors. Now there's 3. This is actually an area where I think Anna would be more useful than Eve, because Anna can take all of the enemies down at one time with Fire Omega. So Eve attacks, does 900 damage, good for you. Anna brings it and goes BAM! We don't even get to see the damage, they just dead. Alright, we must have to continue heading up here. Some weird dead bushes. I'm not really sure where we're supposed to be going, but I'm going to continue heading. Oh wait, nope. Something we can climb. Once again, I have no idea where I'm going right now. I'm just wandering around. Is there more to climb? There might be more to climb. I have no idea. Susie! Susie's going to be dead because Susie cannot withstand 900 damage. I doubt there's any enemy in the game that could withstand 900 damage. Further up the mountain! I'm just going to continue to climb. It's actually very hard to find the vines because they're the same palette. They're the same color as the rock walls. Look at this. Danger seems to be lurking. Doesn't matter because I got friggin' Eve. Here we go. Lots of rocks. Where are the... Oh, I can't go any further this way. This is the first time I went the wrong way. But it's hard to tell. How do you know? Gigaborg. This guy was this the easy one we fought, or did we? I think the one we fought was blue, so maybe it's a different version. Down we go again. This time we're going right, because this seems correct. Is this the correct way to go? Looking good right now. Yeah, further up. We are traveling this mountain. Here's a vine we can climb. Oh, there's a cave. The heck? Oh, there's a present. What is it? A sea pendant. Sea pendant. Sea pendant is probably the exact same in... oh, love words and curse words are usable over and over. That's kind of cool. Sea pendant. Just like in Earthbound, I assume the sea pendant is the ultimate defensive thing you can have. Reduces damage from all of the attacks. Fire, freeze, and thunder. See, right now I think they all have flame pendants, which is what I generally give people. But this time it doesn't matter because we can give Anna a sea pendant. So use. Now she has the sea pendant, which protects her from all attacks. And she's the most delicate party member. Maybe. maybe it's actually Lloyd. So we want her to have that. Susie and Nuclear Robot. Oh god. This could be bad because I don't know who Eve is going to attack. She could actually attack the robot first, and that could be problematic. So I'm going to go for Susie and hope that she fights. Actually, no. I'm going to go for the nuclear robot. No. There's really no good way to deal with this. I'm just going to use Dimension Warp. Eve attacks. It was Susie! And then I left. There we go. It was like trying to think if it was going to work or not. Alright! A battle with the big guy again. He shows up to destroy Eve. So I think we don't really have to participate much in this battle. Pretty sure we don't. The monsters are going to duke it out for most of it. Although he only did 9 damage. I know a way that Anna could help. Anna could use Freeze Gamma, which lets them have only 1 health remaining. Anna tried Freeze Gamma. No effect. Oh. So they're just fighting themselves. Are we supposed to be helping? I don't know. You have a flamethrower? Use a flamethrower. See if that does anything. 38 damage. 1 damage. And Eve took a bunch of damage. Flamethrower. 1 damage. The flamethrower broke. Well, we got 6 more. Alright, I'm just going to kind of guard and let them do their thing, because they don't really seem to want me in the battle. Lloyd is guarding. Is this what I'm supposed to do? Probably. Because they're doing damage to each other, but we have a hard time, like, doing it. And Eve's taking massive damage here. Eve attacks, 6 damage. That thing attacks, 400 damage. Eve exploded, but the explosion killed the monster! Yay! Oh, but Eve's dead. No. Nintendo leveled up again, because that was necessary. Holy crap. 47, 43, and 44. For the record, from what I understand, most people beat the game with the characters in their early to mid-30s. Eve was destroyed and ceased functioning. Music began to emanate from Eve's chest area. Nintendo learned the melody. Huh? There still seems to be something inside Eve's body. Nintendo's party took the memory chip. What is the memory chip? Info. Part of great-grandfather George's memory is stored on this. What? Nintendo can use it to return to Eve's location. Oh, that's cool. Neat. So, if I use it, I instantly teleport back here, so I don't have to go through the bullcrap of climbing the mountain in case I ever needed to go back to Magic and blah, 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 blah. So that's useful. So we need to proceed now without Eve, which is going to be a little problematic, because these monsters are frickin' hard. Last Borg, Gigaborg, there is probably, at this point, no shame in just running from the fights. In fact, I think that's going to be my quote-unquote strategy here. I should get turn priority on all of these monsters. I doubt there's any that are really that much faster than me. So what we need to do now is proceed to the top of the mountain. Oh God, it split. Ah, it's the wrong way! Ah, it's also the wrong way! It was the left! Here we go. Welcome, Nintendo. I always had faith that you would make it this far. Long ago, your great-grandmother Maria filled her 8 melodies with all the love she could, and scattered them around as gifts for you. Oh, Maria's my George is my great-great... Ah! Okay, that makes sense. Even though she had never seen you before. Nintendo learned the melody. Bathed in the glow of the crystal, everyone was completely healed. Holy balls! We have all of the melodies. And with the melodies, we should be able to return to Magicant, because we are trying to restore Queen Mary's, who I'm assuming is Maria, memory. So we should be able to use the Onyx Hook. Get out of town. And go see Queen Mary now, and try to restore her memories. Holy crap. This has been... I can't say it's a super long journey. It's pretty short. Take care. Thank you, guys. Pardon me. I can squeeze through the gate here. Time to see the Queen. Haven't heard this music in a while. I get some goosebumps, actually, every time I hear that. It's really good song. Also, where... Oh, I picked the right door the first time. We'll go me. Queen Mary, I am much larger than you for some reason. My head is gigantic, but we need to chat. Yes. That's it. That's the song. Oh, Gygus. I had loved him as if he were my own child, too. He would always wag his tail as a baby. I would sing him a lullaby, but then... Oh, George, this is your wife, Maria. I know you've been waiting. I'm on my way to join you in heaven now. Once Queen Mary finished speaking to Ninten, she disappeared into the wind. And then the land of Magicant itself vanished without a trace. Magicant had actually been an illusion born of Mary's consciousness. We are suddenly teleported back to where we were. You probably have an idea of what comes next. It's the final battle. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next episode, we finish up Mother. And, more importantly for me, I finish up Mother. I've already learned a few things this episode I didn't exactly know. This is big news. I have goosebumps, partially from how interesting the story is, but also because I know that it's almost over. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time for the finale of StephenPlays Mother.